Last month, Minister of Public Telecommunications Cathy Hughes announced that the post office would be issuing commemorative stamps to celebrate the former president's 100th birth anniversary following an arrangement with the Jagan Research Center. The stamps were supposed to be launched on March 21st to coincide with Jagan's 100th birth anniversary the next day. However, the research center never received the stamps from the post office. According to a statement it released to the media, no explanation was given by the entity other than advising that it contact the Ministry of the Presidency. After being accused of political interference, the ministry issued a statement claiming that President David Granger will not allow national symbols to be used for private, partisan, or political messages. Former Post Office Chairman Juan Edgel told Newsroom during an interview on Tuesday, however, that government had no business getting involved in a private transaction between the post office and a private entity.
When the president of Guyana is trying to use fancy language to hoodwink the population, I stand by my original statement that I made. This intervention from the Ministry of the Presidency is petty partisan politics. It is petty partisan politics. Somewhere an afterthought came to someone in the PNC cabal that says, you know what? This Jagan stamp is going to go like hotcakes. And this thing could really pick up and, people could embrace this, and sooner or later everybody in Guyana got a Jagan stamp in their album, and people are blowing it up and putting it up in their homes, and the legacy of Jagan could be so enshrined in the consciousness of the Guyanese people that perhaps the PNC is not wanting to happen, and that's why they stop it.
Edgel, who is also an opposition parliamentarian, explained that post offices worldwide have a philatelic department where they print commemorative stamps for sale internationally. Edgel said Guyana's post office would have been involved in selling commemorative stamps for Nelson Mandela, O.J. Simpson, Mother Teresa, and other notable international figures. He emphasized that these are private arrangements and that the government has no authority to intervene. Edgel said if the government wished, it could have approached the post office to print stamps for Jagan under another theme or arrangement.
If the government of Guyana wants to issue a philatelic stamp to celebrate Jagan and all other presidents, even in the face of this Jagan Research Center philatelic stamp, they can still do so under a different theme.
The former chairman said the current board of directors has demonstrated their inability to represent the interest of the post office.
The government has made the board that they have appointed useless, and the board should resign. Because if you are the chairman and a member, directors of a board, and you have given approval for a business that you are governing to take place, and an entity outside of your decision-making process could tell you you cannot fulfill your contractual obligation and tell your client to make contact with me, then you are jellyfishes. You're spineless. You lack the ability to govern, and they should just resign.
The Jagan Research Center had already paid the post office $200,000 for the stamps which were never delivered. Edgel said that the research center has enough grounds on which to sue the post office for breach of contract. Davina Samaru, Newsroom.